my beautiful souls. So this is part 3 of why are the animals going in spirals. At the end of part 2 there was some like weird energy. So we'll see where it picks up. I do want to go ahead and talk about the ones I still didn't really get into. So we got these angel numbers. I know I said them before, but you also have the letter F. Tall and avoid unchallenging occupations, they waste your talent. So the third part could be more regarding like maybe picking up on like what your call is or really answering your call. So where are we gonna start? Okay, so what else can you tell us? Wait, let me go ahead and shield everybody first. Thank you for shielding everyone watching this with the strongest of their benevolent spirit familia, their higher self. I am asking your higher self to step up so you can take what belongs to you and what is for your soul and your journey and leave what is not. And ring the bells, so if you are wearing headphones, disconnect or turn the volume down, however it is you feel more comfortable, but where you're still able to take in the medicine of the bells. May all evil lie, all ill intentions against me be returned to sender. As I say these words, may all evil lie, all ill intentions towards me be returned to senders. May all evil lie, all ill intentions against me be returned to senders. I do want to go ahead and thank all of the beautiful souls that keep coming back for messages and trusting me with the spiritual messages. Feel free to like, feel free to comment, feel free to share. If you think about somebody through the reading, where am I starting first? Okay. So let me go ahead and ground everybody's energy. And this reading is regarding and asking about why are the animals doing spirals and circles at this present moment on the earth. You want me to pull from the Angels and Ancestors deck? Whoa! Were we not talking about crows and ravens in part 2? Okay, release the old and rest. So these spirals are also connected to a spiritual experience. Because you have great teacher, and that's talking about either people that are on their spiritual journey. However that might look to people. I don't like to judge people's spiritual paths because I am nobody to be in other people's shit. As long as y'all ain't hurting nobody, I'm good. I'm chilling. We're good. You have Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. What? I just heard it's Shapeshifter season? What kind of shapeshifters are we talking about here? Because no, not all shapeshifters have bad intentions. With the unveiling here, it says transform and unveil your gifts, which is like you stepping more into your spiritual gifts and abilities. And also like if you are, like if you're able to meditate and shapeshift and or go through these lucid dreams and shapeshift, or whatever your way of shapeshifting is looking like. Okay, some people can actually shapeshift in the physical realm, but that's a different conversation for a different day. This is picking up like all sorts of shapeshifting is going on right now. Can we clarify shapeshifter? Shapeshifter. I feel like there's something that's gonna happen with the deers or the elks or like that type of family. You have hunter, track down their fears and your fears and desires, enjoy success and happiness. So you have the sun showing itself again here in part 3. And the sun is talking about the summer season, but this is also talking about like the ultimate joy and success. Like what makes your soul happy type of, like that bliss, those blissful moments. Okay. What are the animals trying to tell us with these spirals? So we have two different energies here. We have a hunter and a shapeshifter. And if a hunter doesn't know that it's human shapeshifting, then it might just hunt the animal, right? Like that's the energy I'm picking up on. So it's like somebody's not respecting how sacred things are. Can we clarify this hunter energy, please? Can we clarify this hunter energy? Alchemy, the Philosopher's Stone, Infinity, Destiny, Magic. Infinity, you have two cards with infinity in them. Eternal, past life, Syrian's responsibilities, lessons growing up. This is feeling like, because infinity, it's like your eternal soul, right? Your eternal energy. It's still giving me the energy of somebody not seeing something or seeing something. I know it sounds weird right now, but I'm sure it'll make sense eventually. Okay, so what is not being seen? So what is not being seen? Pentagram, harmony, protection, idealism. Okay, so right now the energy might be very chaotic for some people, and people that do not know about grounding and or how to like protect themselves energetically, they might be taking the hit. Here with pentagram, like they don't see any sort of protection on them or nobody protecting the people is what I'm also sensing. Can you clarify pentagram? Divine feminine, birthing, fertility. What is not being protected here? Or who doesn't feel protected? Whoa, 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 whoa. Chill out. Who doesn't feel protected here? Why do I feel like I'm missing cards? What energy doesn't feel protected? The same energies are coming out. Strength, courage, bravery, feeling safe, wisdom, keeper's concern. Yeah, there's an energy here that feels unsafe. Could be the shadow self if, again, like part 2 was saying, if we're not healing it and doing the shadow work that's needed to face our fears and track down our fears and our desires. Like, what is important to us? What are we willing to live for, right? Strength, courage, bravery. What are the Lyrans trying to tell us right now? through these animals, because the lion energy is coming through really strong since part 2. Because we had courage, and they were talking about how like it's affecting our solar plexus. It is connected to the sun energy, so that makes sense. New moon in Libra, know you are loved. This feels like some people don't know that they can give themselves that security by doing like certain energetic protection, certain grounding, certain cleansing. Okay. And the Syrians are trying to, with Aquarius and Syrians here, it's giving me a lot of that water element. But be real about your responsibilities, lessons, and growing up. For some, I know we are being tested on like past energy. And kind of like those harder or more recent wounds are like resurfacing. So that could be the shadow work that we need to be working on. Like whatever your dreams are pointing you towards, like pay attention to that. Because I've seen like karma hit through my dreams. And I don't enjoy that at all. Like I think that's one thing I've learned. Is that even though I've seen other people be done the same way they did me, like I still don't enjoy it when I see it. You know? Like I don't. I thought I was gonna get a little kick out of it, and I didn't. I really genuinely didn't. Like, I don't wish that shit on anybody. So, it's like that type of energy of like being real about what lessons we have learned. And I know this past year it kicked our ass, so. And some of us handled it the best we could, you know? So, first of all, give yourself props for surviving another fucking year. Through these shifts, okay? That's the fucking W right there. What are the Arcturians trying to tell us? Arcturians? Work through your feelings. So again, be honest about and real about what you're really feeling and what lessons and how you're really reacting to things maybe that are coming or surfacing from the past. But this is gonna like really make you face your ego. And with the lyre in here and the strength and courage and the shadow self, it's like really facing your shadow and your ego and being real about your feelings and working through them as opposed to just numbing them out or dealing with it instead of healing it. So when you deal with it, you're like, you know, not really healing it, it's still there. But when you really face it, then there's really healing because you're being real and you're really working through your feelings. You're not just suppressing them because it's a shitty feeling to feel. Okay? So a lot of that like emotional alchemy is also going through. Maybe it's also like pulling some like, because with Ouroboros here, Infinity, Eternal, and Past Life, I'm gonna go ahead and read these two. But wait, the Arcturian said they're not done. Reveal what needs to be seen. Clear your mind. They are, for some, you guys might start having more communication with these higher frequency beings when you're meditating. I know for some people you guys are already there, but this feels more like you're connecting to your soul family and the higher frequency beings within your spirit family. But in order to do that, you need to work through some of your feelings. I heard rencor, which is a grudge, like when we hold grudges against people. So that could be something here. I want to read alchemy so you guys understand a little bit more of what I'm trying to say. The philosopher's stone, or the great work, was a term for the ancient esoteric alchemist scientist prima matera, work, magnus opus. Literally means masterpiece, and prima matera means formless substance from the universe. Ancient alchemy was shrouded in coded doublespeak, which involved both physiological chemistry of turning base metals into gold, known as the elixir of life and immortality, possibly monatomic gold, which holds interdimensional qualities. Remember we were talking about that with the Anunnaki and the giants? Simultaneously, the alchemists, scientists, mystics practiced the esoteric shifting of universal ether essence and energy, hidden to non-seers. The philosopher's stone alchemy symbol of squaring the circle is both mathematical and metaphorical. Mathematically, squaring the circle only with straight lines and circles is impossible. Metaphorically, squaring the circle is about the merging of spirit and matter. The large circle symbolizes the infinite macro universe. So think of this. So they're talking about this circle. Metaphorically, squaring the circle is about the merging. Okay. The triangle balancing within the circle symbolizes the ether, spirit, trinity of past, present, future, life, death, and rebirth, body, mind, and soul. The material square inside the triangle symbolizes the four elements, four directions, and four seasons. The smallest circle inside the square symbolizes the micro-infinite void that links you back into the macro-infinite universe. This one definitely goes with this one, which is Ouroboros. But the card meaning is the transcendental, so transcending energy, time, space, infinity, shifting perceptions, new beginnings, change, destiny. Ascended consciousness is also sticking out, so it's like as the frequency in the earth gets higher, then our consciousness is also not going to be as limited. I'm going to go ahead and read 34. Ouroboros. I'm sorry if I'm saying these things wrong, okay? Ouroboros. The ancient Ouroboros symbols of the serpent dragon with its tail in its mouth is allegorically devouring itself and cyclically being reborn over and over. The word Ouroboros literally means tail devouring, so it never ending, right? Because it keeps eating itself. Our Ouroboros also represents the consuming or swallowing of external information and experiences that then travels into the inner unseen realms of existence. Some Ouroboros images are in the circle 0 shape, others are in the shape 8. Both images imply eternity. The Ouroboros is also about eternity, and the infinite cycle of creation, and the destruction in nature, and the multidimensional levels of awareness. From surface to literal, to symbolic to transcendental. The Ouroboros speaks of life out of death and resurrection. Ancient Greeks, Chinese, Egyptians, Aztecs, Gnostics, Phoenicians all used this symbol to explain the recycling infinity of everything. The Ouroboros is also symbolic of our Milky Way galaxy, which I know is talking about like eternal and infinity, right? Eternal energy and infinity, and us being reborn over and over again, or the soul being reborn over and over again. Constant shifting of energy, constant evolving energy. And that doesn't represent just good or just evil. It just is. It's constant shifting energy. It's kind of like the only thing constant in life is change, right? Type of energy. Where else are we going? But with this card, I'm sensing more like there's a change within the eternal and the way reincarnation is working now. What changes are occurring when it comes to the rebirth system? Okay, so the Orishas have a hand in this. I mean, I would not be surprised. Power couple. There's a power couple here whose dragons are evolving here. It could be that your individual dragons are merging, because that's the vision I received right now. Can we clarify Orishas? Orishas? Rich witch, powerful power couple, Pueblo people, daughter. So some of you might be the daughter of an Orisha here. Some of you could be connected to the Pueblo people here. Can we clarify rich witch? Rich witch. Some of you could be very into like philosophy and love to study like, you know, different philosophers and or the history of philosophy. Or somebody, they're showing me a book as well. So some of you might be reading a book connected to a specific philosopher. What was it? Angels. Whoa. They just showed me a vision of like, it's kind of like the twins, a twin couple. It could be just a representation of the twins. But it's like instead of being in your own energetic bubble, you were both in the same energetic bubble. My temples are going insane right now. Like it hurts. And it felt like a cleansing of the energy within the bubble. So kind of like protection through a cleansing of energy. So the merging of the dragons could also be a cleansing using the sacred energy exchange within the dragons, if that makes any sense to anybody. See, twin flames. Thank you for letting people know what the hell I'm talking about. So right now the twin flames and the angels and Orishas are working very closely with the twins right now. There is a power couple here. You could be shapeshifters because it fell on top of shapeshifter. Can you clarify this power couple? So obviously these spirals are affecting the twin flames as well. I know I've been feeling it in my sacral and my solar plexus, and I've been trying to cleanse and, you know, heal whatever is coming through. Financial wealth, Taino. Some of you could have Puerto Rican DNA, Taino energy. Tainos were the indigenous people in the what is now Puerto Rico. Financial wealth. Through this cleansing of energy here with the angels and your guides, It feels like there's a financial wealth coming for the twin flame power couples. For some of you, your guides are literally gonna show up and like give you more information regarding your gifts. For some of you, you might start hearing spirit, or you started recently hearing spirit, because I'm hearing clairaudient. For some of you, you guys are starting to create, and when you create, it's like you kind of are in a trance-like state. So it's like you genuinely create from your soul energy, from your higher self. Some of your ideas might be also inspired by these higher frequency beings. It could be your angels, it could be your divine mothers. With the Orishas here, it could be your divine father, it could be creator energy. Can we clarify rich witch? Rich witch. Rich witch. Some of you guys were medicine people in Lemuria or had a spiritual responsibility. That same responsibility has followed you or is within your DNA. So you have wisdom, like very ancient wisdom. You're very powerful when it comes to peaceful and loving energy. Like, it's almost like people are not used to the type of love and peace your energy organically gives. So you might have a polarity of like you either attract a lot of people, 656 on the timer, with like the opposite energy, which is like people that just want to feed off your energy, or you are like kind of, how do I say it without saying it, where like you enjoy your journey and you're kind of like a lone wolf energy is what I'm picking up on here. But it feels like you've understood that for some people, like you're just here to give them the information that they need. It's kind of like you're learning not to attach to people and just respecting the energies for what they really are, with Be Real here. And that's like a lesson or part of your, like you're understanding it as a responsibility of yours to let people come and let people go as they should, you know? More of like no longer wanting, like growing out of that ownership mentality into that partnership, into that organic, healthy, like energy, you know?